In this video, we'll talk about net operating income and what you need to know about it if you're investing in real estate. All of that coming right up. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Steven here, real estate agent and investor, bringing you everything that you need to know about buying, selling, renting, and investing in real estate. So once again, guys, if that's something that you're interested in, click on the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you're notified every single time I post a new video. In this video and in every video, I would just ask for you to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps promote the video and in the YouTube algorithm to push this out to as many people as possible so that I can spread the message of real estate. And we all want that to happen. So give this a thumbs up. Thank you. So today's video is about net operating income. And if you're looking to become a real estate investor or maybe looking for more information about this is an important term for you to know. Again, all of the terms are important for you to know, but NOI in specific is going to really help you leverage the power of real estate to get your real estate portfolio starting out from no units to 100 units or more in the shortest amount of time as possible. All right, so before we dive into net operating income, how to calculate and all that good stuff, let's talk about the foundation of multifamily so you can better understand what I will be referring to in the later end of this video. So multifamily is actually broken down into two segments. The first segment is residential multifamily, which is 1 to 4 units. The second segment is commercial multifamily, which is anything over 4 units. Both of these segments are valued completely different. So in the 1 to 4 unit segment, what's considered residential, it's valued by comparable sales. If you have a property, your value of your property is determined by the neighborhood or your neighbors' properties that have sold within that area. In commercial real estate, it's completely different. It's valued by the net operating income or the income that it produces. So the name of the game is to increase the net operating income. If the asset is determined by the valuation of the income that it produces, then obviously you as an investor or a business owner, you're going to want to increase the income so that therefore you increase the valuation of the property. We do this in many different ways, but really it breaks down to appreciation. There are two forms of appreciation. There's your standard appreciation, which is basically, Steven, I'm going to buy this property, I'm going to hold on to it and just pray that the value and real estate does its thing. And then over time, it's going to appreciate in value and I'll be able to take out the equity, sell it, and whatever. That is partly true. I mean, real estate over time has proven to appreciate, but the problem is that that's speculating. I mean, you nor I are really going to be able to determine what the value of that property is going to be within any given amount of time. I mean, we will have an idea, but really the market is what the market is, and whatever the market determines, that's what it's going to be. The other form of appreciation, you have forced appreciation, which is the appreciation that investors such as myself really like to take advantage of, which is basically how can we increase the income, thereby increasing the net operating income, thereby increasing the value of the property. I hope I didn't lose you there because it's really quite simple. The better the property produces or the more money it produces, the better the valuation of the property is. So you may have guessed it by now, net operating income, the formula is not very difficult to uncover. It's actually just your income minus your expenses equals your NOI. And I have a great video about cap rates. I'm gonna link it up here. It talks about how you can utilize your net operating income to determine the cap rate of the property. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. But like I said earlier in this video, the name of the game is to increase the NOI, thereby increasing the value of the property. You're most likely thinking, I'm gonna increase the income, but maybe the market conditions where you're at or just the timing don't allow you to push the income any more than it currently is. Your next solution is to decrease the expenses, which is another way that you can do just by shopping around for different vendors, for example, is a great way to decrease your expenses and seeing how you can actually do that, thereby getting a bigger difference from the income to the expenses, increasing the value of the property. The best position you as an investor actually want to be in is a combination of the both, right? Where you can actually increase the income and decrease the expenses simultaneously to therefore skyrocket the value of your property. How do I actually increase the income? Well, aside from you just increasing the rent, there's many ways that you can actually do that. I always recommend provide services to your clients or to your tenants rather. These services can include putting a laundry facility facility on your property increases the income. Also, renting out storage spaces, renting out parking spaces. Maybe they have pets, you charge a pet fee. Application fees are other ways that people increase the income. There's different services I would recommend, more than fees, are a great way to increase your income. Expenses, like I mentioned, you can shop around for different vendor lists. See potentially how you can implement a RUB system. The utilities, if you as a landlord are paying for it, you can actually bill back to the tenant so that the utilities are paid for by the tenant. These are great things that you can implement so that your expenses go down. And if you're able to do both, then the valuation of both actually make the property value skyrocket. This is super cool because again, it allows you to leverage the power of real estate, and these small incremental increases or decreases can actually have a huge impact on the overall value of the property. If you saw my cap rate video, you saw that I utilized an example where the property was actually $500,000 and it was an 8% cap rate. So let's utilize that same property so it can just have consistency throughout all the examples. You have a $500,000 property with an 8% cap rate, and that property in that example was making $40,000 in NOI per year. So let's say you as an investor are somehow able to increase that $40,000 NOI to $50,000 NOI, which is a $10,000 increase. And that $10,000 is actually going to equate to a $125,000 increase. So the value therefore jumps $500,000 to $625,000, utilizing the same 8% cap rate. Let's just kind of break it down as to how that actually happened. You increase it from 40 to 50,000, that's a $10,000 increase. That $10,000 divided by the 8% cap rate is going to equate to a $125,000 increase in your property. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, $10,000 is $10,000. That's a great win. But if you can make $10,000 extra a year and then also increase the value $125,000, I mean, that's a win-win for everybody, right? Net operating income is an immensely powerful tool if utilized right to scale your business as fast as possible. So with that, there's many other strategies. I mean, what do we do after we increase the net operating income? How can we really take advantage of this valuation? I mean, that's great that we increased it, but now what's the next step? All of that information, the strategies that we'll be talking about are going to be in upcoming videos. So I really hope that you stay tuned. Give this video a like, a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it. And have you utilized net operating income to your advantage in the past? If so, leave us a comment and let us know. And until then, I will see you in my next video. Take care.